So, Martin, many of my friends and clients, they come to me and they tell me that they are attracted to this one person, that one male or female, and
Mm.
then they enter into a relationship. But after entering into that relationship, they realize that like this was not the right person for me. I just
Yeah,
got attracted by the looks, but when I am in that relationship, I'm not actually enjoying it. So
yeah.
what are some of the red flag signs which people can look for when they enter into a relationship with a partner?
Yeah. So first of all, I'm going to say that this sexual physical attraction, right,
Mhm.
and even the attraction to wealth in a man, right,
Mhm.
and the sexy body of a woman,
Mhm.
is plays a very important role. So we should not
Okay.
discount that, and it indicates to us that our genetic material is compatible,
Mhm.
through pheromones and looks and different things like that, and that we can make healthy babies. Of course, now a
Mhm.
lot of people don't even want to have children, but the biological part in the brain, right, still does that. So I don't want to discount that, right? So
Okay.
that's a good thing.
Mhm.
And so I use Robert Sternberg's triangular theory of love. So it's a triangle, right?
Mhm.
And on one side of the triangle, we have the sexual passion, right? The falling in love part.
Okay.
And that's one part, and that's important. And on the other side of the triangle is what we call intimacy. And that can be broken down into me, you, see.
Mhm.
And intimacy means that we have shared values,
Mhm.
right? That we have shared interests, that we have similar love languages, for example, that how
Mhm.
we give and receive love is
Mhm.
similar. And we often don't ask these questions, right? What do you
Mhm.
feel most passionate about? What do you feel most
Mhm.
concerned about?
Yeah.
What are the five most important values that you would like to share in your relationship? What needs do you expect me to fulfill for you in the relationship, and what needs do I expect to have fulfilled?
Mhm.
If people would have more of these conversations, and really my first book is full with questions, right?
Mhm.
How we can establish if there is intimacy. For
Okay.
example, how do you respond when you get angry? How do you respond
Mhm.
when you get triggered? Or I also have like 5 questions that are really good, I think. What attracted you to your former partner? Assuming that people already had dated, right?
Mhm.
Why did the relationship end? Who ended it? What did you learn from the ending? And what do you want to do different in the future? And some people say, oh, I don't want to talk about my past relationships. So these are the people who just go from one relationship to the next. They never learn anything. And they're
Mhm.
also not capable of intimacy, right? Because they don't want you to know. I don't allow you to see into me, right?
Mhm.
There's other people, they go on and on and on and blame everybody and their partner and their parents. It's never their fault. It's
Mhm.
everybody else's fault. That's
Yeah.
also somebody you don't want to get together with, right?
Yeah.
And you want to get together with someone who can reflect and say, yes, I was attracted and then this is what I learned and this is what I want to do different in the future, right? Now you see
Mhm.
there is a person who wants to learn, heal, grow, and awaken in their
Mhm.
relationship. So that's the intimacy part. And I could go on and on and on
Yeah.
about how you look. And then at the bottom of the triangle is commitment. So
Mhm.
what is the level and willingness of this person to commit? Right? Is this
Mhm.
a short-term fling, right? Or is it until we find somebody better, or is it until we no longer love each other? What level of capacity does somebody have for commitment? And
Mhm.
again, looking a little bit at relationship history and maybe even the parents, right? Because often
Mhm.
the parents have an impact on the ability and the woundedness
Mhm.
of people. And this commitment, I go from, and also how much can we depend on the other person? So we use the
Mhm.
word dependence in a positive
Mhm.
way, right? From codependence to dependence
Dependence.
to independence to interdependence to interbeing to interbecoming.
Mhm.
And the people who are highly independent, they usually have the least amount of commitment capacity. So when I read a dating profile or I listen to somebody and they go like, yeah, I'm a very independent person and I go my own way and and I want somebody who supports me in my path, they have very little to say about what they contribute to the
Mhm.
relationship, right? They only talk
Okay.
about what they want to get out of the relationship,
Yeah.
right? And then when I say, well, what do you contribute to the relationship? What do you mean contribute?
Mhm.
I know what I want, and I deserve to get 100% of what I want. So these are the people who are haven't learned really to co-create with
Wow.
with a partner and
Mhm.
to stay in the relationship based on the shared interest and values and passion and
Wow.
contribution, what they want to do, right? What is the purpose of our relationship? Where
Mhm.
do we want to go as a couple? And what is our commitment to that path and to the other person?
Wow.
So that's, you see, that has nothing to do with sexual attraction. Everything I
Mhm.
said after that,
Yeah.
right? That's what
Yeah.
you want to focus on. And if somebody doesn't want to talk about these things, then you may still enjoy, the love hormones and the sex and everything, but don't fall in love too deeply because I can
Mhm.
guarantee you this will not last.
So, Martin, this was very insightful. The questions which you told and the triangle which you mentioned, like it will really help our audience when they go out to look for a healthy relationship. So, that was
Yeah.
absolutely great and
And I want to
amazing.
say also, people ask me, on which date do you ask these questions? I go like,
Yeah.
before the first date, why do you, I mean, sure, if you want to go out for fun, right? But if you're seriously looking, you ask these questions online if you date online or go whatever, before you go out, at least a few of them. Because somebody who's really serious in finding a partner, they will say, wow, that's really great. I see you're really serious and interested and I like it, right? The people who say, too many questions, what kind of weirdo
Yeah.
nerd are you, right? They're the ones they will never want to answer these
Answer
questions.
true. Yeah, that's true.